for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
We are here at the Pensacola International Speedway in Pensacola, Florida for the running of the NAPA 300. This is the second Superspeedway swing race in the Target Series this season. The 41 car Alex Fletcher on pole for tonight's race. To that side, starting in second is the points leader, the 02 Jonathan Rains. Then third place it's Alex Reynolds. Fourth is second in points Brett Sierra. Running at the top five, Danny Lloyd in the 38 car. Then in sixth we have Marshall Burrell. Seventh place it's Nathan Green. Eighth for Evan Hunter. In ninth it's Bronson Minnick. And Andrew Bean the 05 rounds up the top 10. Back behind them for the rest of the field, Jeff Brett the 5 to his inside the 25 of Carson Bowers. Then we have Leon Campana with Jonathan Beeford the 15. Then there's Landon Lyons and Kashawn Richardson the 29. With Jay Rando and Anthony Hernandez in the 31. Then we have Jack Canaramo and Casey Nanigo. With Edwin Mendez and the 1 of Eli Bright. Then there's Zachary DeLello and Cole Luigi the 33. With Adam McDowell, our Talladega winner. And to his inside his teammate Jake Galley the 18. Then there's Trey Rainey and John Smith. With Tyler Fink and Oliver Evans. Then we have Freddie Soto and Luke Rainey, Noggin Scott and Sebastian Kukulon, Keegan Thompson and Mathis Wells, Riley Spurlito and Jack Marshall, and in the final row, Justin Zadell the 99 and Jeffrey Beeford the 88 to the outside, starting in the 40th and final position. That's the starting lineup for racing at Pensacola, Florida in the Target Series NAPA 300. Let's fire these engines up with this starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
You're ready. AC, shut it back down. Strap. Fired up. Fired up. Fired up.
40 cars rolling off the starting grid here in Pensacola, Florida, for racing around the 3-mile Superspeedway. The Target Series NAPA 300. The second race on the Superspeedway swing. Last race at Talladega, Adam McDowell stole the show at the end. After a dominating performance, McDowell gets the victory lane in the 20 with a last lap pass. What we see here tonight in Pensacola for the NAPA 300. Will we see something like we saw last race where the driver got front, had the advantage of the whole race, or will it be constant passing and cycling for the race lead? The front 2 points start inside the top 5, both on the outside with Range from points lead starting in second, and Brett Sear second in points starting in the 4th position here today in Pensacola. A short 15-lap race. Alex Fletcher, Jonathan Rains front row, Alex Reynolds, Brett Sierra, and Denny Lloyd are the top 5 as they come down to take the green flag. Fletcher's going to be the one to step on the gas, get this race going. We're underway in Pensacola, Florida. Three wide already for the top spot. First lap lead will go to Nathan Greer with a big move in the 24. Starts 7th today. He leads the first lap. Minnick goes 4 wide for the top spot into the corner. Bronson Minnick making the big move in the 12. 4 wide to turn 1 and takes the lead away in the 12. Carson Bowers the 25 moves to second with John Greer for the 15 moving up to 3rd. Minnick to clear. Bowers to clear. Beeford to clear as they come off turn number 2. Bowers down the tire tracks of Bronson Minnick as they race down the back. 25 to stand with the 12 for now, staying committed. Shuffling back behind them, 3 and 4 wide up to turn number 3. Rains up top 4 wide. Bowers for the lead on Minnick. A late move in turns 3 and 4, but it works for the 25 to get to the inside. Carson Bowers to the front now in the NAPA 300. Jonathan Buford with help from Jay Randall moved to second to the inside. Bronson Minnick. But now as Randall go low on B-Freak, see the 15 trying to protect that spot. The 52 looks lower. Minnick might clear for a second here because that 15's help got abandoned. I think Minnick's going to keep second right here. Oh, they're wrecking! There they go back in the field! We got a few cars around, including Nanico, Edwin Mendez, Adam McDowell, Tyler Fink. A few cars go spinning at the back. Our first yellow flag on lap number 3. It did not take long to cause an accident here in the NAPA 300. Racing back around to our first yellow flag. Carson Bowers leads. Here comes Eli Bright. Freddie Soto goes 3 wide for 3rd. It's a race back to our first yellow flag here in Pensacola, Florida. Eli Bright, Carson Bowers side by side for the top spot to turn number 3. Eli clears. Now can Freddie Soto get a run off turn 4 to get to the race lead once we take the caution flag? Whoever leads under this caution, they're going to get some lap sled bonus points here because they might lead the most laps here tonight. 3 wide to the stripe. Eli Bright gets in the 1. So Eli Bright, the one back in front. Freddie Soto and Luke Rainey, 2nd and 3rd. Our first caution flag out. A few cars get slight damage, not real major damage, but still going to be enough to get them out of the pack probably and get them a little bit slower. Tyler Fink, Casey Nichola, Edwin Mendez, the 3 big ones involved in this one. Racing towards the back of the field, and it's going to be this contact right at the 40 and the 66 that starts this. Edwin Mendez down low, Casey Nichola up top, and the 66 rubs a little too close with the 40 right there, gets down to Mendez. You see it happening a little bit ahead, but doesn't really get anything. Fletcher gets sideways, saves his car by some rear end damage. Trey Rainey has to slam on the brakes and miss it, and McDowell gets a little hit through that. Jack Canerano gets some damage. Look at Keegan Thompson trying to go around the outside. So all in all, not many cars got really any big damage. I mean, there's going to be some minimal damage. You're going to see some drivers maybe lose the draft, but they're not going to be terribly slow to where they might, fall off pace and get lapped. If they get lapped, it's going to be due to some other reasons and not due to the fact that they're going to be terribly slow because no one really took any major contact in this one. McDowell and Cameron both got some front-end damage. You see Thompson, I think, got away with one right there. You see the damage to the front of the 20 a little bit right there. Trey Rainey, I think, slammed on the brakes and missed it. Alex Fletcher got away with one. He was sliding sideways, but the only real damage he has is to the rear. It doesn't look terrible. Jennifer Beeford missed it in the 88 as well. So that's our first caution flag here in the NAPA 300 at Pensacola. Racing back around, Eli Bright steals lead from Carson Bowers and is going to lead some laps under the yellow flag in the NAPA 300 here at Pensacola. Eli Bright will come around his 3rd lap of the race once we get going with 10 to go in the NAPA 300 at Pensacola. No car DNF from that as we were expecting, as no one really took any major damage there. No major hits. All 40 cars still trucking on, trying to finish this thing. Eli Bright, the 1, currently out front. 2nd place for Freddie Soto. 3rd place for Luke Rainey. Carson Bowers 4th, and Sebastian Kukulan dominated this race last season. Didn't get the victory lane. Looking to turn around here tonight. He's currently restarting in 5th. They have Mathis Wilson 6th, Landon Lyons 7th, 8th for Oliver Evans, Evan Hunter 9th, and running up the top 10, Jay Rando. John Thrains, our points are currently 13th. 2nd in points, Brett Sears fallen back, way back, as he's currently back in the 30th position to restart with 10 laps to go. You see some of the damaged cars at the back. We'll see how they get going up to pace. Pace car to pit road. Eli Bright has the field in his hands as he comes down to take the green flag. We're back to racing in Pensacola. Pretty even restart there in the front. Soto got a nice run laying back a little right there. He's going to go to the inside, so a great restart for the 17. Soto laid back just a tick and got a run on the 1, and it's enough to get him to the race lead. A great move, a great mind out of Freddie Soto right there to back it up just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit to get a slight run, make it work. Soto to the front, Luke Rainey to 2nd, Carson Bowers for 3rd. Luke Rainey now looked low. Thinks Beverett gets back behind the 17. Carson Bowers low for a 2nd on the 22 of Rainey. Here comes Kukulan Wells and the 62 of Evans to the inside. Everyone trying to get down low. Evans down in front, right there in the 62, blocking off Landon Lyons' run. Bowers to 2nd, Kukulan to 3rd. Evans to 4th. 5th place for Landon Lyons as they come off turn number 4. 5 cars get clear single file. Bowers has a slight run here in the 25. He's going to stay by the 17 for now, though. Staying in line. No real help for the 25 to make a move work. Off into turn number 1. Oliver Evans for 3rd on Kukulan. Has no help down low, though. Yeah, Landon Lyons went high. Luke Rainey has the nearest help with the 28. He's behind the 22 right here. Evans has no help whatsoever on this inside. Lyons going to cut low in the 10. He saw that hole. He says, I want to be on the bottom. And he goes to the bottom lane. Down the back of the race. The pack a little bit spread out now as they're going to try to get caught back up in this draft. Front 3 clear. Oliver Evans, Carson Bowers, Freddie Soto. Evans with a run for a 2nd, takes to the inside of the 25. He'll take P2 away from Carson Bowers. Here comes the 10 of Landon Lyons down to the picture. Can he get low on the 25 for Bowers? Start to cut down. He does get low. Here comes Evan Hunter and Anthony Hernandez. John Smith out of line on the 18. Jake Galloway forcing high. Oliver Evans with the run to Freddie Soto into turn 1. Can he take it to the inside? Evan Hunter to 4th. Here we go. 3 wide for 5th. It's Jake Galloway making the move in the 18. Jake Galloway to top 5 here. Under technical, he's winner in the Gatorade Cup Series before. He's currently 5th in the Target Series NAPA 300. 4 cars break away down the back. Single file. Oliver Evans the first to break low for the race lead. Who goes with them? Evan Hunter from 4th will step out as well. Tandems at the front, 17-10 out top, 62-28 down low. The 18 goes with the top drivers. Here comes John Smith to look to the bottom for 5th. It's a drag race and a dead even race as they come off turn number 4. Oliver Evans, the 62 with the advantage on the inside. And to the inside, Jake Galloway forces a hole. Side by side, and Freddie Soto leads the lap by a nose. It's close. 17 not quite clear into turn 1. Oliver Evans still fighting hard on the inside. He has Evan Hunter with him. That's some committed partners right there. But they stay side by side through turns 1 and 2. No one's getting the advantage now. The 62 can jump to the middle right here. The 17 could possibly clear. Getting that run. Evan Hunter looks low on the 62, but goes back to the middle. The 17 with a better run on the top and a better push. Can Soto clear the 62 to get back to the race lead? Evans trying to keep it down there. The 17 is almost clear. Oliver Evans stays to the inside though. And 4 wide behind them goes Jay Rando. Now that hurts the 17 more than the 62. The 17 has no help now. The 62 has all the help down low. 6 to go this time by. Oliver Evans on the inside. Soto on the outside. They drag race back around 3 wide now. The leader of the lap, Oliver Evans. So Evans gets that lap led, but Jay Rando 3 wide to the inside for the lead. And they're going to wreck again. Another crash. This time it's a bigger one. Luke raiding the outside wall. Jack Marshall, Riley Spurley 2. Spun around goes Cole Luigi. Zaydell into Jake Galloway. Marshall Burrell and others collected. And our second caution upside down for Nathan Green. Racing it back around to the caution flag. Come to 5 to go. 4 wide for second. Oh, they're wrecking coming back. Evan Hunter's on his side. Mathis Wells and Eli Bright wreck. Alex Reynolds for lead on Jay Rando. Another crash coming back to the caution. Coming around to 5 to go. Reynolds, Campana first and second. Kashawn Richardson coming in the inside the 29. Not many cars away without damage. Alex Reynolds, the 23 back in front. Leon Campana and Kashawn Richardson round out the podium. We will have a late race restart here in Pensacola, Florida. Chaos erupts late in the going. A crash and then a crash coming back to get the caution for the first crash. Many cars involved. Many are going to be out of it. A big one in the NAPA 300 Pensacola. Let's see what happens. Second caution flag out. Another case of rubbing together 4 wide. Luke Rainey, Anthony Nez rubbing, making contact, and right here 31-22 get hooked together. They go up into the wall. Jake Galloway, the 18, is up there, squeezes the 18 there. Nathan Green, the 24, gets hit down to Riley Spurley to the 47, spins around. Not great for his chase chances. He's had a bad for the last few races. Just going to add on to it. Hernandez gets collected. Some cars get low. Colucci gets into the back of someone and spins back up the racetrack. I want to see how this 22, the 24, and the others ended up like they did. Someone had to come in here and hit very, very hard to have that 24 end up. Or maybe Luke Rain just goes in there and hits the 24. We'll see. Yeah, look at this. Hits Green up onto Spurley, 247 on his side. Green up and back down to earth. But a scary crash for Nathan Green and all that. Let's look at this again, then we'll look at a few more angles of it, because there was some crashing up ahead of these drivers that actually occurred. It's going to be with this 33 of Coleridge that actually missed the first part of this crash and then gets into DeLello, I believe. Right there, the 33 on the inside, yes. Or there's some other contact that's made. And then we'll have to look at the crash coming back around to the caution flag. So what happened to like Zaydell and Colucci and them, because some of these drivers took some harder hits as well. So we'll see right here. 33 missing the crash. DeLello down there. 33 runs to the back of the old one, spins himself around. Zaydell gets into Fletcher and Burrow. 99 spins up into Jake Galloway. Hard contact for those drivers. Then Zaydell in the middle of the racetrack. Oh, nailed by Jack Marshall in the 60. Hard crash there. And then racing back to the caution flag. Evan Hunter takes a wild ride as they're racing back 4 wide. Wells and Eli Bright are going to rub in the middle of the racetrack. Get together into Evan Hunter, 28 up off the ground. Luckily comes back down to earth without flipping. But those 3 drivers out now for running for the NAPA 300 win. late in the going. And we're going to have one last restart with under 5 to go. It's going to be under 3 to go as well. Can Alex Reynolds hold off the challenge? Can someone else get up there and try to get it? 3 to go once we get going in Pensacola, Florida. 3 laps is all that's left for these drivers to win the NAPA 300 in the second Superspeedway swing race of the Target Series season. I have to assume that Jack Marshall and Justin Zado are going to be out. They just have to wait for them to get back to the pit road and get retired. Nathan Green is going to be out along with Riley Spurgeon and Luke Green. So we're going to have 35 cars finish this race running, it looks like, with Alex Reynolds leading them. He has to hold on for 3 laps, 9 miles for victory. Leon Capano will be second, Kashawn Richardson third, Bronson Minnick fourth, and rounding out the top 5 is Jay Rando. Brett Sierra second in points is currently 6th. He's had enough of being the bridesmaid. He won earlier in Michigan, but has 2 straight second place finishes along with the top 10 at Talladega. Jeff Bright in 7th. Can he get to victory lane? 8th place Oliver Evans, 9th for Noggin Scott, Landon Lyons 10th. Points there Jonathan Raines in 11th. And can someone else like Andrew Bean, John Smith, Freddie Soto, and John Buford they're inside the top 15? They have a shot to win it. 3 to go. Final restart of the day. Green flag back in the air for Alex Reynolds. That's not like what we saw Soto did on that last restart where he laid back and got a run. No one did that here. It's going to be off turn 2 now. If they have a run, they're going to do it then. Brett Sierra low for 5th. First, second, Kashawn Richardson with a run. To the inside of Leon Capana. That's going to stall those 2 out. It's going to allow race leader Alex Reynolds to get away with a big lead. I don't know if you want that here. We'll see if they stay committed second and back, if that's going to be the plan. Off to down the back. Drivers trying to cut to the bottom to block. Bronson Minnick first, second on Kashawn Richardson. Here comes Sierra with a push from Oliver Evans. Now Evans going to go to the inside, put the 98 to the middle. 3 wide. Now Minnick for the lead. He got the run to Alex Reynolds. Sierra cuts down from the 62. Sierra does second. Kashawn Richardson backing up to the outside with nowhere to go. That's when I'm having an issue. I think Kashawn Richardson has an issue. He's off pace. Coming back around to 2 to go. Evans peeking low on Sierra for a second. 6 miles left, 2 to go. 3 wide goes Noggin Scott. Here comes Landon Lyons. Alex Reynolds and Freddie Soto. Raines has emerged from that pack. He's going to be the last one to have a shot at this thing. And maybe Buford and some others as well. 3 cars break away, single file. It's Minnick leading Evans and Scott off turn number 2. Who has the run? Down the back, it's a small pack, but this is all that's left. Oliver Evans for the lead. Noggin Scott will go with in the 16. Landon Lyons tries to block Soto. The 17 gets lower. Now that's 2 Roush cars lined up, the 16, the 17. Soto goes to the inside of his teammate, 3 wide. White flag this time by Oliver Evans, the 62 leads. Side by side for second. Jonathan Raines ahead of Brett Sierra looking to gain points on him. Here's the white flag and the last lap of the NAPA 300 Pensacola. Oliver Evans leads. Freddie Soto and Alex Reynolds to turn number 1. Reynolds trying to cut low on Soto there. Sierra right behind Raines. Who will time it right off turn number 2? Does anyone have a run? To the apron goes Oliver Evans for the lead. An issue on our race leader. Now Freddie Soto has the lead. But now Alex Reynolds can look low. Can Jonathan Raines look low? Down the back for the final time in Pensacola. They're side by side for second. Our race leader Soto trying to pull away. Alex Reynolds trying to get there. The 17 is clear. Reynolds trying to get there with help from Raines as they come off turn number 4. No lap traffic ahead. Here's the checker flag. Freddie Soto, Alex Reynolds, Jonathan Raines, back to the checker flag. Reynolds jumps to the bomb, but it's too late to make the move work. Freddie Soto wins after last lap trauma. Freddie Soto wins in Pensacola, Florida, after a racer, Oliver Evans, on the white flag lap, has an issue on the race car, just a drop to the apron, and is out of the running. Kashawn Richardson, whatever was wrong with his car, it got back going in 16th. Oliver Evans on pit road with his issue. He'll cross the line 30th after leading coming off turn number 2. May have been a flat tire. It's the only thing I can think of. A crazy ending to a crazy race here in Pensacola, Florida. 2 caution flags, 2 big accidents, 3 big accidents. Freddie Soto wins in the last lap pass. Let's go see the finishing results now. Here are the finish results from the NAPA 300 at the Pensacola International Speedway. 2 caution flags today for 4 laps and 8 lead changes, 7 drivers out front today in the NAPA 300. Winning the race, Freddie Soto led 4 laps. No to anyone here today. He gets victory. Alex Reynolds had 3 laps, but ends up in second. So close yet so far to victory. Jonathan Raines gets 3rd, Brett Sierra 4th, and Jay Randall runs at the top 5. Noggin Scott in 6th, Sebastian Kukulon 7th, 8th place Landon Lyons, 9th for Andrew Bean, and Bronson Minnick the 12th rounds at the top 10. A good day for Roush Family. Besides the car, they wrecked out Jack Marshall. 3 of their cars finished inside the top 10 today, with Freddie Soto winning. Noggin's got 6, and Sebastian Kukul on 7th. And for the points lead, Jonathan Rains extends it by 5 over Brett Sears. They finished 3rd and 4th today. They started 2nd and 4th, so both drivers had really good days to get those points and extended over 3rd place even. 11th place to Keegan Thompson. He was back near that first crash, missed the second crash, and got up to finish 11th at the end. Jeffrey Beeford 12th, teammate Jeff Bright gets 13th, Jonathan Beeford 14th, 15th for Zachary DeLello. Sean Richardson in 16th, Carson Bauer 17th, 18th Denny Lloyd, John Smith 19th, and Leon Capana runs at the top 20 of the 43. Eli Bright gets 21st, 22nd Matthew Wells, 23rd from the pole Alex Fletcher, and 24th Tyler Fink, and 25th Trey Rainey. Adam McDowell gets 26th, Edwin Mendez 27th, Cole Luigi in 28th, Anthony Nez 29th, 30th Oliver Evans. Leading on the white flag lap coming off turn 2, header issue on the 62 puts him out of the lead and out of the running at the end. Could he have held on? We will never know. It was going to be a frantic fight to the checker flag for sure if that header could have held up. Evan Hunter gets 31st, Jack Canarello 32nd, 33rd Jake Galloway, 34th Casey Nickel, and 35th Marshall Burrow. Then these drivers were out of the race from crashes. Luke Rennie, Riley Sprutu, Nathan Green, Jack Marshall, and Justin Zidell. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points after the second Super Speedway swing race of the season. We have one left, and it's Jonathan Rains still on top of the points. He has a 144-point advantage over second in points Brett Sierra. Landon Lyons is currently 3rd, Mathis Wells is 4th, and Danny Lloyd runs at the top 5. They have Bronson Make up to 6th, Jay Randall 7th, Jonathan Beeford 8th, Nathan Green in 9th, and Marshall Burrow rounding out the top 10, barely clinging on. Noggin's got only 9 points back from the top 10 11th. Luke Rainey is currently 12th, Alex Fletcher 13th, Andrew Bean 14th, and Jack Marshall down to 15th. We have Jeff Bright currently 16th in a wildcard spot, 17th for Anthony Nash, John Smith 18th, Evan Hunter 19th, and Freddie Soto rounding out the top 20. His win today moves up inside the top 20 and into that second wildcard spot. However, if Marshall Burrow falls out, he's only 9 points from doing that. It would then be Jeff Bright and Marshall Burrow in the wildcard spot, so Freddie Soto needs to do some more work if he wants to make sure he can get it in Season 10 of the Target Series. You have Adam McDowell 21st in points with the win, and Riley Sprutu, this could be a big one. He has 2 wins, he's 24th in points. If he's top 20 in points, he's going to get a wildcard spot, so he needs to get up there badly. You have Tyler Fink at 27th. You have Eli Bright 30th and Jennifer Beeford in 32nd, along with Edwin Mendez down in 38th. Those winners need to do something in order to help their seasons out and get up there and try and challenge to get into the chase for Season 10. They all have wins. They can all get a wildcard spot, but they need to get up there badly and fast because time is running out for these drivers. There's only about 8 races remaining before we get to the chase, the final race of the regular season. 15 races in, 399 laps. Race number 16 going to be another crazy one. We go to the Daytona International Speedway for the Samsung 250. I will see you guys then.